Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl. Welcome back to Vixen Tarot. So, don't forget to follow me on my IG, Vixen Tarot After Dark. I'll go ahead and put that link below. And also on my other social media links as well. So guys, I'm doing something different. So this is the last of the signs. I'm doing the water signs right now. So that means you can either be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So what I'm doing is a sample from my website, vixentaroafterdark.com, of the Vixen 3-card spread pep talk. That way you guys kind of know what you're purchasing. You can purchase these at any time, okay? Yeah, so I want to get started. Let's see, do I have any other announcements? And then after this, I think this is my last video, then I'm going to go to the next set of what you can get on the website. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the whole website, give you samples of what you get. That way you guys kind of know what you're ordering. And these are all going to be on the website. Even these videos that I post on YouTube. So vixentaroafterdark.com. Alright, so let's get started with, we're going to do Cancer. Cancer, for starters, we've got the 8 of Wands. This is all about rapid action, movement. You're on the go. You're making a lot of progress with yourself. You're kind of just ready to set the pace. You're actually excited to go on a new journey for yourself. You got the spirit to do so, whether that's going on with a new relationship, a new job, a new place, a new car, new friends. You're just ready for new energy. Progress is really a process. So you're really, coming out with a lot of force right now. So you're pushing your plans into rapid action. Maybe you have something that you want to do, some special endeavor. Things are really kind of falling into place for you lately. So you've got this serendipity going on. So with structure, there's really a lot of freedom and room for more self-expression and creativity now for you. So boundaries really enable you to think about the important tasks. So funnel your efforts into concentrated focus instead of using up your reserves. So what I mean by that is just pretty much, make sure you're putting your energy into things that you want to, grow trees from, plant those seeds that you really want to, which you want to water, you know what I mean? So don't put any energy into things that really aren't doing you any justice or you don't feel nothing from. So make sure you actually really feel something, okay? So you're pretty much fueled by your passion. You're moving faster than ever. You're picking up inspiration along the way from whether that's people, places, and things. There's a whirlwind of possibilities for you that are flowing around you freely, and you really feel that. So with you in the center of this storm right now that's taking place, take advantage of opportunities that really come your way. Ask questions, get inquisitive, try new things, you know what I mean? So this is a really good time for you to just explore. The universe is really working in your favor right now, okay? And I think that's why you have this Empress energy that's going on. When the Empress energy comes out, it's this is like High Priestess. It's all about power and secrets and being still within yourself. And the Empress is all about creating stuff. It's all about using your intuition. What are you feeling right now? How are people making you feel? What are the moods that are coming about? When people are around you, what do you see? What is your body doing? So the person in your friend group, who always knows people who need extra snacks or Tylenol, you're kind of that person. The Empress card, when this comes out, it's kind of nurture your own spirit too. Sometimes we put so much focus, especially Cancers, you guys are super sensitive. You put so much focus into other people that you really just don't know how to focus on nurturing yourself. So if there's a voice inside of your head that's okay, you know what? Listen to your gut instincts, okay? If this card really shows up, either you're really in touch with that side of yourself or you just really need to reconnect, okay? So tap into your gut instinct and really just help yourself out during this time. This is a really, especially right now, I know things the world is starting to change. Things are, coming up. A lot of things are happening. So we really have to kind of get in our goddess energy. This is like Mother Earth. Like, this is all about creativity, fertility. Like, you're going to be birthing stuff, okay? You got to give respect to everything that's going around you. Even though it may seem ugly, you can turn into something so beautiful. So take care of yourself and bring those loving vibes. Support people who are in your life. And remember to nourish yourself, okay? Before you can nourish anybody else. I believe that's why you got the Two of Pentacles upside down here. So this really comes out, it's actually a sign of, you know, financial instability. You're neglecting something, you're not really organizing. So it's kind of a hint as to maybe organize your thoughts. Maybe you have so many scattered thoughts on things you want to do, places you want to go, people you need to see. It's kind of like, you know, you're kind of all tied up. Now it's like maybe you have new responsibilities. Maybe you got extra bills. You know, you got to learn how to manage your finances. So take a back seat, reorganize everything. Look at all the activities that's going on in your life. Maybe look at your spending habits. For a lot, I feel like this is more financial. Keep a schedule. You know, adhere to your schedule. Maybe like break down your bills in half. So let's say you get paid every 2 weeks. So cut down your PG&E, like maybe it's $100, do $50 every 2 weeks. Boom, you just paid it for the month. You know what I'm saying? So do things like that to kind of help yourself, and then begin building your own wealth. Begin building, you know, finding clarity to put your ideas into fruition, whatever it is that you want to do. Like keeping a journal, use Google Sheets on your phone, create a budget, you know. So don't neglect any relationships at this time, meaning like friendships, and, you know, because they can give you really good insight on how to move forward. So you may overcommit to certain things that can be a little bit chaotic. So pay attention to that. Don't get distracted. And, you know, because those things keep you away from what you really need to focus on, what's more important to you. So spend your energy wisely. You get to choose where you invest your time. All right, Cancer. Good energy, Cancer. Awesome. How are you guys feeling? Hope you guys love that reading. So now, who do we have next? Da, 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 da. We got Scorpio. What do we got for my Scorps? All right, so we've got the Knight of Cups flipped over. So somebody's overindulging. Somebody's impatient. They have unrealistic expectations right now. Your vision is not really going according to plan, okay? Maybe you're in this stuck, stagnant energy. Maybe you're expecting certain things to appear before you with little effort, but I'm sorry to break it to you, but it doesn't really work that way. You got to put in time into your craft, slowly but surely. Yeah, we can start manifesting things. We can, you know, write notes down all the time, you know, really delve into our energy, but you got to like put some action into stuff. If you want to have that luxurious living that's worth living, you know, and say that you've really earned it, you can't really have an overindulgent attitude. It's kind of making you feel better in the short term, but it's going to show you negative efforts in the long run. So take care of yourself and know when to say no, whether that's to people, places, and things. So you could be masking something that's a lot deeper than what's going on, Scorpio. So kind of pay attention to how your body's feeling, especially when you're around certain people, because a lot of energies can kind of tend to wound you a little bit. So just kind of ask, like, why are you overindulging with whatever that could be? So when you're going through the process, just kind of be compassionate with yourself. It's okay. This is not something negative. We're all, you know, that's why you're in this hermit energy here. We kind of all want to be, you know, figure our life out right now. Moderation is key to really feeling satisfied in all aspects of your life. So I feel that's why the hermit card came out. So whenever we do get the hermit, it sounds like, you know, a sad card at first, but really maybe you're just trying to figure yourself out. You're just kind of like, screw everybody. Maybe you just don't want to be around everybody's energy, which is totally fine. So just make sure that you do, when you do receive this card, that you're well aware of that. You're like, you know what? This is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. Like, you guys can really just kiss my ass. I mean, pretty much for the most part, right? So people may think, you know, this card, when you get it, it may seem like you're gloomy, you want to be alone, but in actuality, it's really not all about that. Sometimes people just want to dwell in their, you know, whatever they got going on in life. Maybe they want to figure themselves out. Maybe, you know, you want to think about a situation or something that's going on right now with you that you don't really want to talk to anybody about. Maybe you just really want to focus on you. What do you want to do next? What's going on with you? Okay, so the Hermit is here to really remind you just to pause and check in with yourself, maybe meditate, reflect on things. You're going to see a lot clearer. You know, this can also be, you know, maybe you want to sit quiet with your own thoughts. You know, I know it can sound awful, but sometimes people need to realize, like, you need to be alone sometimes. It's okay to be alone. It really is. People need to sit quiet. Sometimes people got to look inward instead of outward. That way you can actually move outward instead of blame other people. Just look within yourself, okay? The Hermit is like kind of your guide to self. So, and once you kind of do that, you illuminate what's ahead of you. So sometimes we can only achieve that by really finding who we are and finding our inner peace and taking some time to chill before making any big decisions. And I believe that's why the Judgment card came out. Okay, this is a no judgment zone, okay, Scorpio, so don't worry. This card really wants you just to release any kind of fear of judgment, accept blame if you need to, and then move on. Holding grudges against people who always seem to be ahead just ends up making you feel bad in the long run because you're the one dwelling on it. So try and let go of petty feelings, which are totally normal to feel, but before they get stuck inside of you for too long, then you can manifest things that you don't want. So, you know, make atonements and forgive people, even yourself. That's a huge part of growing up. So be the bigger person before, you know, worse judgment can fall on you, okay? All right, Scorpio. Ooh, that was a little heavy, Scorpio. I felt your little energy here. We got to get out of this energy before, you know, Cancer season, okay? Because it's going to be super watery if you're going to be sitting in that, okay? What do we have next? Okay, last, we've got Pisces. All right, so we've got the Two of Pentacles. This is all about balance right now, Pisces, okay? Prioritizing your daily affairs. What is it that you want to do? You're really a busy bee, but there's a difference between being busy and productive. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you are staying productive. You're not just keeping busy just because. You want to make sure that whatever you're putting your energy into, it's really bringing about that lively lifestyle, okay? I know you're so active right now. You're buzzing from one place to the next. So when Two of Pentacles comes out, it's kind of like you have a vision in mind. So now it's a matter of just really taking daily action in order to implement it. So maybe creating a schedule, that way you're not all over the place, making sure that you're a little bit more organized so that you can see the big picture. So don't forget about the individual brushstrokes it took to really create this entire visual that you've got going, this entire painting of your life, of what you want to do, what you want to become in the world, okay? So details are really equally important, if not more so. So create structure that you're able to focus on important things that you hand on a daily, you know, that way you can build a long-term vision. There's really freedom in boundaries, okay? So the infinity sign here, it really symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and change that's really at your disposal. So you probably have broken away from a lot of chains right now, a lot of things that are holding you down. So when I see this here, this is kind of just letting me know that, okay, you're ready to prioritize what's important, get in alignment, and, you know, it's like the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So just make sure that you are sticking together with yourself. That's why I believe here that you got the Five of Wands. Whenever you get the Five of Wands upside down, it's kind of like, okay, so you want to right now you're in the energy of like kind of avoiding conflict. You want to have a truce. Maybe that could be with a person, place, or thing. Conflict is really uncomfortable for you. However, running away from your problems is not going to solve anything. So just kind of nip things in the bud with whatever you got going on. That way you can move on and focus and get that schedule and adhere to it, okay? In the act of avoidance, you tend to scatter your energy and prolong conflict, making it even worse. So this can really also be a pattern of compromising your values to appease others, okay? So you may feel kind of a little bit competitive, Pisces, so especially from your co-workers, maybe some friends around you that are doing some things that you're like really excited to do for yourself. You see them doing it, so you're like, oh my god, I gotta get this done, you know? So just listen to your gut instincts right now on who you can trust, as some people will really not have your best interest at heart at this moment. So be careful, learn to choose your battles if it's worth fighting for. Really reserve your energy at this time for a bigger and better purpose, okay? Make truce with people. Sometimes keeping the peace is a little bit more worthwhile than being right. And that's why you got the Knight of Cups here, because you're going to really bring on that energy, honey. Yes, we want the Knight of Cups. So that's when, you know, once you get that truce and you set everything up, this is like romantic energy. This is like, you know, people are going to start adoring you, whether that's you're in a relationship or whether that's business partners. People are going to really see you shine. So be the charmer, be the seducer, be that lover. You know, you may receive also a romantic inquiry of some sort from a person of interest. So the Knight of Cups is really in tune with his intuition. So you're not really afraid right now of deep conversation. You're like all for it. You're like, okay, I'm here, I'm rolling, I'm ready to do this. Like, let's go, okay? You're kind of prancing around. You're just kind of, you know, regardless of what's going on, you're just feeling your chemistry between people. That could be business partners, relationships, friends. You're kind of feeling the motions. Maybe you're meeting new people. You're checking the temperature. Okay, so this card, when this comes out, it really urges you to just shine a light on your vision. Encourage other people. Heal other people. You know, the Knight of Cups really... He wears his heart on his sleeve and openly expresses his adoration for anybody. So this is a sign, meaning like whatever you choose to do, you're going to be emotionally supported in the process. So you've got some serious game, okay? Receive the love that's coming your way, Pisces. All right. So I hope you guys liked the quick Vixen Pep Talk 3-card spread. You can get that on my website, vixentarotafterdark.com. So I hope you guys felt the love and the energy. I hope you love these messages. If they resonated with you, please make sure that you smash the subscribe button. That way it can notify you more of these videos. And then also hit the bell right next to it. That way you don't miss out when I drop them. And then don't forget, I remind you guys on IG, so follow me on there. And then also leave a comment, you guys, down below. That way I can know if this resonated with you, if you're going through it right now, or if you have, or anything that you want to drop. Please inform me. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.